Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
The Citroën C4 and the Peugeot 2008 are framed in different categories, but as we will see throughout this comparison are two models that share many things in common and that by dimensions and engine range are two perfectly comparable purchase alternatives. The Citroën C4 is a compact model that, a priori, rivals models like the Ford Focus or Kia Ceed. However, the design of its bodywork, which is higher than normal, brings its image closer to that of an SUV. Manufactured at the Stellantis factory in Madrid, the C4 uses the CMP modular platform and is available with gasoline and diesel engines, and has a 100% electric version. Citroën C4 Peugeot 2008. The Peugeot 2008 is the smallest SUV of the French brand. Although it belongs to a different segment than the C4, the truth is that it is very close in size to the Citroën Compact, a model with which it shares mechanical range, being available with gasoline engines, diesel and 100% electric version. Like the C4, it uses the CMP platform and is manufactured in Spain, in this case in the Vigo factory. In this comparison, we will analyze the differences between the Citroën C4 versus Peugeot 2008. Exterior dimensions, trunk capacity, consumption, price and other variables will help us answer the following question: Citroën C4 or Peugeot 2008, which one to buy? Exterior dimensions. The Citroën C4 is 4.36 m long, 1.80 m wide and 1.53 m high. Its wheelbase is 2.67 meters. The Peugeot 2008 measures 4.30 m in length, 1.77 m in width and 1.53 m in height. It has a wheelbase of 2.61 meters. Except in height, the Citroën C4 is ahead of the Peugeot 2008 in all dimensions, with 6 cm longer, 3 cm wider and 6.5 cm longer wheelbase. Although the differences are not huge, a priori, especially because of the wheelbase, they should have an impact on the space available inside. As for the turning radius, the 2008 needs 50 cm less to make a U-turn, something that is appreciated for maneuvering in tight places. Measurements: Citroën C4 Peugeot 2008 length 4.36 meters, 4.30 meters, height 1.53 meters, 1.53 meters, width 1.80 meters, 1.77 meters, distance between axles 2.67 meters, 2.61 meters, weight 1,355 kilograms, 1,616 kilograms, 1,267 kilograms, 1,623 kilograms minimum trunk, 380 liters, 405 liters maximum trunk, 1250 liters, 1496 liters. Citroën C4 Peugeot 2008 interior dimensions and habitability. In the first row of seats, there is little difference between the Citroën C4 and the Peugeot 2008. In the second row, the Citroën C4 makes use of its larger exterior dimensions to offer 6 cm more legroom and 5 cm more in width. However, the descending roofline of the C4 subtracts headroom, offering the Peugeot SUV 7 cm more in height, something that may be essential for tall passengers. As a curiosity, the 2008 center seat cannot be folded down to serve as an armrest. The C4 does have armrests. None of the models has longitudinal displacement of the bench, a very useful system that do incorporate some of its rivals. Rear seats: Citroën C4 rear seats Peugeot 2008 trunk. The Citroën C4 covers 380 liters, a capacity that increases to 1,250 liters with the seats folded. The floor can be placed at two heights and the shapes are regular, which facilitates the placement of the load. The trunk of the Peugeot 2008 covers 434 liters or 1,496 L with the seats folded down. This is an excellent figure. In fact, The 2008 is one of the best models in this section. Like the C4, it has a tray that allows the floor to be placed at two heights and an open space that facilitates loading. The 100% electric version of the Peugeot 2008 loses some trunk space due to the space occupied by the batteries. Even so, it is still, with 405 liters, larger than the C4, which in its electric version maintains the same capacity of 380 liters. Citroën C4 trunk Peugeot 2008 trunk engine and performance. The range of engines of the Citroën C4 and Peugeot 2008 is very similar, but not identical. The Citroën C4 is available with a 130 horsepower 1.2 PureTech gasoline engine associated with a manual or automatic transmission and a 1.5 Blue HD diesel engine offered in two power levels, 110 horsepower always manual and 130 horsepower only with automatic transmission. In addition, a 136 horsepower 100% electric version is available with a 50 kilowatt-hour battery capacity that allows homologating 354 kilometers of range. The Peugeot 2008 offers the same 1.2 PureTech gasoline engine with two power levels, 100 horsepower manual or 130 horsepower with the possibility of mounting manual or automatic transmission. In diesel, there is only one option available, the 1.5 Blue HD 130 horsepower associated with the automatic transmission E8. The electric version, although mounting exactly the same system 136 horsepower, homologated a little less range, 336 kilometers. At the time of their launch, both models had a more powerful 155 horsepower gasoline engine that is no longer available. Citroën C4 Peugeot 2008 Citroën C4 engine range gasoline 1.2 PureTech 130 horsepower, label C diesel 1.5 Blue HD 110 horsepower 1.5 Blue HD. Diesel, C label diesel 1.5 Blue HD 130 horsepower 1.5 Blue HD 130 horsepower, label C 136 horsepower electric EC4, label 0 Peugeot 2008 engine. Range gasoline 1.2 PureTech 100 horsepower, label C gasoline 1.2 PureTech 130 horsepower, label C diesel 1.5 Blue HD 130 horsepower 1.5. Blue HD 130 horsepower, label C 136 horsepower electric EC4, label 0 Citroën C4 Peugeot 2008 consumption. The Citroën C4 diesel 130 horsepower and automatic transmission has an average fuel consumption of 4.6 L/100 km. The Peugeot 2008 with the same engine and gearbox has an average fuel consumption of 5 L/100 km. In gasoline, the C4 with the 130 horsepower engine and manual gearbox reports an average fuel consumption of 5.4 L/100 km. The same version of the 2008 registers 5.5 L/100 km. The same trend is repeated for the electric versions, 15.3 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers for the C4 and 15.8 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers for the 2008. As we can see, the C4 is, if we compare versions with the same engine and gearbox, a more efficient car. However, the differences are not so significant as to condition the purchase decision. Citroën C4 Peugeot 2008 equipment. The Citroën C4 is available with 5 finishes: Live Pack, Feel, Feel Pack, C-Series and Shine. The Feel finish, which is the one that concentrates most of the sales, has a standard equipment in which we do not miss anything essential. It has dual-zone climate control, rear parking sensors, headlights with LED technology for all functions and a multimedia system with 10-inch screen and compatibility with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. To have a rear-view camera, a fairly common element nowadays, you have to go to the list of optional or make the leap to the next finish, which also includes navigation, voice control, head-up display, and advanced comfort seats. The Peugeot 2008 is available in 4 trims: Active Pack, Allure, Allure Pack, and GT. The 2008 Allure, which would be the version comparable to the C4 Feel, has a similar equipment list that includes LED headlights, single-zone climate control, parking sensors, and a multimedia system compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, although, yes, with a smaller 7-inch screen. To get the 10-inch screen and integrated navigator, we would have to go to the next trim and the list of options. As standard, it is only available in the more expensive GT trim, which includes a very generous equipment list but, logically, significantly increase the final bill. The GT finish also includes standard digital instrument panel with 3D effect. Interior Citroën C4 Interior Peugeot 2008. Although both models are very similar in terms of equipment, the C4 always seems to offer something more. For example, the size of the screen of the multimedia system or climate control, 2-zone in the C4 and monozone in the 2008, unless we go to the top of the range version. Conclusion: Citroën C4 or Peugeot 2008, which one should I buy? Price is a decisive purchasing factor and, in this case, the Citroën C4 has a clear advantage over the Peugeot 2008, as it is a much more affordable car that offers a very similar level of equipment, features, and space. In addition, it is a car that offers greater ride comfort thanks to the suspension with hydraulic bumpers. Leaving aside the price factor, the Peugeot 2008 offers a more attractive interior design, modern and a little better finished, although it is conditioned by the driving position iCockpit, something that may not appeal to some drivers. It is advisable to try it out first. It also has a larger trunk and a more direct driving feel. In conclusion, both the Citroën C4 and the Peugeot 2008 offer unique strengths that cater to different preferences. The C4 stands out with its focus on comfort and spaciousness, making it an excellent choice for those prioritizing a smooth ride and interior room. On the other hand, the Peugeot 2008 impresses with its stylish design and engaging driving dynamics, appealing to those who seek a more spirited experience behind the wheel. Ultimately, your choice will depend on your individual needs and lifestyle. Whichever you decide, both models reflect the quality and innovation that these brands are known for. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you in your decision-making process.